Good afternoon. For 4 News Now, I'm Rob King. Welcome to today's KXLY Plus Daily Rundown. I'll take you through some of the top stories of the day and what the KXLY team is working on. Starting with weather. It's going to be a little potential for some light rain today, but a system moving in tomorrow. This is what the daily forecast is looking like. It's going to stay in the mid-upper 30s pretty much through the rest of the week. And we can take a look at the weekly forecast. And again, weather system moving in tomorrow, mid to upper 30s. It should cool down also next week, so expect low 30s there. Colder next week, it'll rain in the valley, snow in the mountains. So some of the things that our team is working on today. Vanessa Perez is looking at a piece of legislation that has been introduced by Senator John Lovick. That is SB 502, and which will lower the legal blood alcohol driving limit in the state of Washington, trying to lower it from 0.08, which is the national limit, to 0.05, which would make Washington the second strictest state in the country, following just Utah for the lowest blood alcohol level. She's going to be speaking with the Mothers Against Drunk Driving as they're for this piece of legislation. But not everyone is, including one winery on Twitter, Liberty Lake Wine Cellars, saying one tasting would put people over the legal limit, and that could really damage industries that rely on tastings like breweries and wineries. So Vanessa Perez will have more details on that. We also have a couple construction stories being worked on today. Peter Choi is not too far from us right now, across the street, looking at the Spokane Stadium construction and ongoing through that. We have a little time lapse, which is one of the benefits of being across the street from the stadium, is that we have a camera on that 24/7, which you can also view on kxly.com. And here's a little time lapse of some of the work they've been doing. As you can see, snow piling up through winter, but that didn't stop crews from working, making real strides today, including adding locker rooms, and expect concrete flooring to be poured in this week as well. Another construction story, Trent Avenue Bridge. Good news there. They were expecting that to be completed closer to the end of the year in November, but WashDOT says they're going to be wrapping up early, actually. This month, that construction project should be completed, and Bronte Saratsky will have the latest with that in 4 News Now at 5. In addition, something that is coming up this afternoon is going to be out in Spokane Valley, where the Spokane Valley Fire Department is distributing 23 defibrillators, which AEDs, to Spokane Sheriff's Department, the Spokane Valley Police, and Liberty Lake Police. And this will be on a lend-to-lease distribution. And what these AEDs are used for, and the purpose of this, is that oftentimes if someone's suffering sudden cardiac arrest, law enforcement will have these AEDs on hand to help save people's lives instead of waiting for EMS, so at least they can attempt life-saving measures before EMS arrives. And someone speaking today at the press conference with Spokane Valley Fire will be a survivor of sudden cardiac arrest whose life was saved through the use of this AED. So we'll have all these stories and more coming up in 4 News Now at 5. But for now, live in the KXLY Plus Digital News Center, Rob King, 4 News Now.